Hello, it's Susan Duclos with All News Pipeline. It's March 5th, 2017, and we're going to follow up a little on the video from yesterday where Obama got trumped. It seems that with all the brouhaha with Jeff Sessions and the leaks to the New York Times and the Washington Post about his meeting with the Russian ambassador, and then following up with yesterday's blockbuster, which has taken over all the headlines of Trump accusing the Obama administration of wiretapping his communications, something fell through the cracks. It's like almost like a jigsaw puzzle, and when you finally start getting those middle segments together, you can start to see the bigger picture. Well, on March 2nd, it was reported by LifeZette that Jeff Sessions is now in possession of the names of the CIA intel leakers that have been leaking everything to the press, including classified information. We're going to go over to LifeZette first, and then we're going to come back to this because everything's starting to fall into place here to where we can start seeing this bigger picture. This is the LifeZette website, and it says the former U.S. attorney claims FBI has the names of CIA leakers. Before Obama left office, minions planted a series of breadcrumbs for anti-Trump operatives. Now, that was reported by the New York Times, but when you put it all together, that's when the picture starts emerging. So it starts off with CIA officials know who has been leaking classified information to the New York Times and the Washington Post, and the officials have passed the information on to Attorney General Jeff Sessions, according to a former U.S. attorney for the President Ronald Reagan. Man's name is Joseph DeGenova. He's the former U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia under Reagan, and he told LifeZette that in private conversations with CIA officials, they confirmed to him that they have the names of the alleged leakers, and those names have been given over to the U.S. Department of Justice, which is headed by Jeff Sessions. It says that his claim comes after yet another case of leaked classified information to the Washington Post made headlines late Wednesday. Um, I'm going to go ahead and put this link is in the story associated with this video, which I'll put into the details. All the links are there. Follow them and come to your own conclusions. But this is what I'm getting out of it. We're going to go back to my piece now. What this means is Session and the DOJ are now in possession of the names of the leakers, and in my eyes, it fully explains why the media rushed to create the narrative by implication. Remember, they pointed out Sessions met with Russian ambassador. They never pointed out that in 2016, the DOJ helped set up one of those meetings, which in 2016, DOJ was being run by Obama operatives. So how would forcing Sessions to resign help those leakers, the media, and Obama operatives still holding positions of power? It goes back to what we were talking about yesterday. How Obama attempted to stack the deck at the DOJ by quietly removing Dana Boente from the line of succession in the DOJ hierarchy. That would have put U.S. attorneys in the District of Columbia, Northern District of Illinois, and Central District of California in direct line of succession. As we highlighted yesterday, the man Obama placed at the head of that line of succession is DC's U.S. Attorney Channing Phillips, who's cozy with President Obama and his Attorney General Eric Holder. Therefore, somebody that would not have, might not, we'll say might not, have gone after the leakers with the same aggression that Sessions would have. So what this brings us to is CIA hands over the names of the leakers to the DOJ, meaning Sessions now has the names to build the case. And what did the Obama holdovers immediately do? Leak information on Sessions in an attempt to force him to resign. Now, unknown to the Democrats and even the media, Trump had signed the order to put Boente back in this succession. Boente is now the acting Deputy Attorney General. We're just going to go to the bottom line here. Sessions didn't resign. Any case that ends up at the DOJ, if any do, that concerns presidential campaigns, his recusal statement deliberately listed Wante's name as the person that would be in charge of those cases. But that still leaves Sessions in charge of everything else. So now you have Sessions, who just survived an orchestrated plan to attempt to force his ouster as AG in possession of the very names of the people that tried to force that ouster. Anyone else think that Obama operatives that have been leaking classified information are about to have a very bad year, or maybe 20 to life? Anybody think Sessions is going to not be a tad annoyed at what they tried to do and why they tried to do it? Now, of course, any case is going to take time to build up because, face it, it's not like the Obama administration was allowing them to investigate all this, or they even wanted to while he was in charge. Cases take time to build. Then they have to go through legal, and legal has to decide, can we prosecute? Do we have enough to prosecute? And if not, they have to go and try and find more information. So it's going to be a while, but if Sessions has these names, and they didn't get Sessions to resign, which they didn't, he just recused himself from a very narrow scope of investigations, if any occur in the DOJ, that directly relate to the presidential campaigns. So we're looking at some serious, serious fallout here. And I don't know when it's going to come, but if Sessions has these names, like this guy says he does, some people are going to have a very, very bad year. Have a good day.